Welcome back, planner people. It is your girl Natalie here. I hope that you are doing well. I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Today is October the 6th. I just finished editing my October setup video, so that will most definitely be up before this flip through. So for today, we're gonna flip through August and September, because I just realized I did not flip through August, and September just finished. So might as well put both of them in one video. Sorry, they are in one book, but put them in one video. So I am in my Create with Pen A5 notebook. It's fluffing up wonderfully. This strap did not come with it. I added this myself. It came with something I ordered and I didn't want to use it for that, so I'm using it here. My original volume 3 label fell off, and I also labeled the spine. So you have seen the beginning pages before, but here is what I tick off the days to show the progression. Here is August. There's some things that I need to check off that I didn't. Here's Anim's August memory page and Doc's memory page for August. My mood tracker. I am enjoying this format for my mood tracker. I did reduce some of my moods though, because some of them seem to be repetitive. Here's my psoriatic arthritis on water tracker. Here is my gratitude log that has become more of a combination of gratitude as well as a sticker a day, but not every day kind of thing. Here's a habit tracker that I tried. I did not really enjoy this one because it was kind of hard to keep track of what was what after you got across the divide. So it changed after this month. And then, it's kind of thick, my reading log. This has also changed for October, but in August and September, I do have a reading log in here. I didn't even write about these first two books. I do enjoy Alexandria House as an author. I just discovered her this year. Oh, my video's done. I stuck this down upside down. I peeled it off and then still stuck it down upside down. So I left it because this paper is too thin to keep peeling things. Flow and Grip. I really love Grip. I just love the whole series, honestly. And the last one still, oh my God, that is my favorite in the whole series. So here is my weekly overview with what we have for dinner, my calendar page, my tracker for the week, and then my daily pages. I'm still thoroughly enjoying 2 pages per day. This week I didn't use a kit. I used a printable, $2 Tuesday printable from Crafty Planner Queen. I need to use more of her things. I have a whole bunch of $2 Tuesdays that I saved, but I never printed. This is a spread with Mom and her new baby, Genesis. He's so cute. He is a Yorkie and a Maltese mix. He's the sweetest little thing. And so this week, I used washi tape from the washi tape shop along with washi tape from Simply Gilded, and I kept it simple. This was the first day of school. And I used some brown paper bag. I'm running low on the supply of brown paper bags that I have, so I need to gather some more. I tried to use some more of my character stickers. I love including screenshots that I find on Instagram. Sometimes I use them on a day when I don't feel like writing and just fill up the page for the day. Here is the second full week of August. This I used a leftover kit from Simply Gilded. I along with the washi that matches it. I cannot remember the name. Actually, it's a combination of two kits, whale something and the one that's like it was an iridescent something. So I used the two of those together. Still, here's where I wrote about this book. This book was my favorite for August. Love this book. Here, yeah. And then here's me hanging out with Genesis over at Mom's house. He's such a sweetie. These florals are from Scrap Craftastic. Then here is the third full week of August. Some more screenshots. This was a good book too. That author is Kennedy Ryan. I think Kennedy Ryan also wrote Grip, right? And Still. Let me go back to find him and tell you. Yes, Kennedy Ryan is another author I discovered this year. I love her writing. So here, when I don't really feel like writing a lot, I fill up the space with screenshots. I still like splitting the page in two. These are two words I learned in this story, antediluvian and atavism. So I asked Siri and then took a screenshot. Seems like the simplest way. I started thinking about some changes I wanted to make for my bullet journal setup. That gets expanded upon as time goes on. I didn't end up filling anything there. I didn't write anything this day. And then it says a hole. I stuck something here and peeled it up and it made a hole in the page. Then here I used, the last week in August, I used Sterling Ink. I have since canceled my Sterling Ink subscription. Her stuff is beautiful. I just have so much stuff left over afterwards. And I also used some brown paper bag again and some Goldmine and Cocoa dolls. Out of this basketball series, I think this was my favorite hook shot. Yes, this was my curriculum night, so nothing happened that night. Me leaving work at the end of the day. This is every day, not just Friday. This is when I started not to feel well. Yeah, I didn't have a fever, but I felt horrible. And then I started to lose my voice. And then here is September. So all of my monthly setups, I'm using the Cocoa Daisy kits. I just was a little bit more collage-y here. This doll is from Let's Get Planned, I believe. I messed up and my gratitude is behind that, but it doesn't really matter. I can do what I want, right? I only have 2 days I didn't fill in anything. Wasn't really much going on in September either. See, I cut down my moods and that seemed to work better. My psoriatic arthritis tracker. These come in handy for when I have my follow-up meetings with my rheumatologist. And so I'm using the same tracker that I use for mood for my habits. What I've realized is that I don't need this whole thing. So in October I didn't do it, but in November I'm gonna cut this and decorate this side more. I was trying to see if I could combine the two of them on one spread, but I don't know if I'll have enough space for that. Here's Adam's page and some screenshots of things that remind me of him. Doc's page, there's some pictures that I need to print and stick in here. Here's my September reading log. This is the last month that I will have a reading log in this book. You will see why in a future video. September was an awesome reading month. I ran out of space here. So then because it was September, I decided to stick this in from Sterling Ink and fill in the rest of my books here. And this still wasn't even enough. But I brought this back. But I've realized it doesn't matter to me how long it takes me to read a book. I'm not going to be doing reviews on every book. I will only review or write about, not even review, write about books in this journal that I really liked. This series I loved. This is the In the Heart of a Valentine series. This series was okay. I could have done without this series. This was my favorite book out of the whole series. It's actually hilarious. Here's the first full week of September. My habit tracker for the week. I made it a little bit bigger. This habit tracker is for things that need to be done around the house. And so when I went to the doctor, had no voice. I had an upper respiratory infection. All the doctor gave me was prednisone. This is when I started my process with the insurance. Yep, no voice. And then no voice teaching is okay. You know what? When you really don't feel well, children, they're quite compassionate. My kiddos took good care of me. This week was Coco Daisy, and the dolls are from Let's Get Planned. Then this week I wanted to use the rest of some stickers that I had from Honeybee Shop from last either August or September. I don't remember which month, but I that's where this digital is from that I printed on vellum. This is my other niece's birthday. My brother's daughter. Well, my older brother's daughter, not my younger brother. My younger brother is in New York, in Brooklyn, and my older brother lives in Pennsylvania, his daughter. So yes, I was quite collage-y with it. I've been feeling the collage vibes for a while lately. Oh, this is when I found out that I am on the Chella Creates creative team. This is the first time I've ever been on a creative team, and I'm enjoying it a lot. But yes, this was quite collage-y. I made an order with Journal Say. It was okay. There's really not a lot of washi on these rolls. So I guess I'm spoiled by the other companies that give you a ton. Here's the third week of September. So I used, this is a freebie from Squared Plans. And then I just collaged. So I think it was this month. Was it this week? No, not that week. I think this was the week I started just collaging on my calendar page. Yeah, this was the week I started collaging. Okay, here is my tracker for the week. And then my dailies. This is when I use the stuff from Journal Say. I had to cut out those things. My bestie Erica, she was my maid of honor. It's her birthday. First day of fall. Some notes from my first meetings with the creative team. This was me writing about the series. And then the last full week of September. This doll is from Chella Creates. So I think this is the last full sterling ink kit that I had. So I used it for September, along with more brown paper bag. I really love that look. Yeah, so yes, as you can see, I've been tracking my water on each day. I really love the way these pages look. Oh, this is me and Doc walking the day after Hurricane Helene passed. It was still really cloudy. But then after that, the skies cleared up and it was bright and blue again. Here are the thoughts that I had on what I wanted to do for my bullet journal for my everyday and then a long-term collection bujo. So you'll see that soon. And then there is October. So all of this is August and September, and the rest of the book will be October, because I know I won't be able to fit November in here. I won't have enough pages. So thank you so much for joining me for this flip through of August and September. I hope you are doing well, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.